Hey, hello, you wonderful and free spirit. This is Anton Bennink with the Freedom Lifestyle. And today we've arrived to the third part of this week's series on wealth creation, financial independence, and some tips and tricks to actually achieve this kind of independence for yourself. In this last series, I would like to jump into the law of compensation. And the very first person that I know who've come to realize this law of compensation is Earl Nightingale. And Earl Nightingale came to realize that this law states that the amount of money that we earn is in direct ratio to the need for what we do, our ability to do it, and the difficulty there is in replacing us. Now, I would like to welcome you. First and foremost, if you're interested in growing the quality of your health, your wealth, and your relationships, I share everything that I learn on my personal journey of personal discovery and development on all of these different topics that Robin Sharma would classify as health set, heart set, soul set, and mindset. And I share it freely here on the Lifestyle Freedom channel on YouTube. If you're interested in joining me and creating that freedom lifestyle for yourself as well, then click on the button to subscribe and we'll be together in our journey to creating that freedom lifestyle. Now, let us continue to moving our income to such a high level that we determine for ourselves financial freedom. And if not that, then at least financial independence. Shouldn't we all at least strive for independence of others, independence of government, and be able to take care of ourselves financially? So many people say money isn't important, or money isn't the most important thing there is, or money is evil. Well, it is just all about our perception of money. Like, you can say all about it, what you want, but in today's society we need it to purchase food, to purchase a roof over our heads. Everything in this world today is traded and bartered through currency, through money. So let us dive in. The ability for us to earn money and the amount of money that we earn in direct ratio to the need for what we do, our ability to do it, and the difficulty there is in replacing us. How does this work? First of all, there needs to be a need for what we do. If we do something like scraping weeds out of tiles, maybe there isn't a gigantic need for that. So perhaps the income earning ability for that need is not that high. But in today's society, with 7+ billion people roaming this planet, there is a need for about anything and everything. There's a niche for anything from knitting to quilting to personal development to wealth creation to gardening to sustainable energy. You can't imagine it, and there's a market for it. So the need for what we do will be there. If we have a desire or a passion surrounding something, there will be other people who have that as well. In essence, that means if we have a need for something, then somebody else will have that need as well. So we don't really have to worry about it. We have to focus on the second point of this law of compensation, our ability to do it. We have to become the best, and that also immediately influences the third step, the difficulty there is in replacing us. If we become superbly able, the difficulty in replacing us will be very high. When Bob Proctor created the Thinking into Results program and everything that he taught, he became very, very valuable. Or think of Tony Robbins. Like, he is a very difficult to replace in how he is able to help people transform. And there's many people in many different industries who've created their skill set to such a high extent, their ability to do one or two specific things with such quality that they are almost virtually impossible to replace. And that is where study comes in. We must keep beating on our craft. We must keep studying. And there's two different ways of studying. I've learned from a mentor of mine called Darren Hardy. He states that there is just-in-case learning and just-in-time learning. And just-in-case learning is basically studying something of which you think, I might need that one day. Or that is very interesting, but I don't need it to grow my business or to grow myself in the ability of what I'm doing right now. And then there's just-in-time learning, which is specifically studying that which you are working on at that time. So when you are working on a specific thing in your business, let's say marketing, you are studying marketing. You constantly spend at an hour a day, every day, makes for 365 hours a year. Well, if you don't take weekends, then it is 250 hours a year. And this study helps you to grow and grow and grow over time, to become very able and very difficult to be replaced. There is a personal development plan that I really like, that also that same person called Darren Hardy developed. It is the 5-3-1-30-30-3-1 plan. Yes, just a couple of numbers, but it makes sense when I start dissecting it for you. It starts with one goal. What one project, what one goal with one skill that you are working on do you need to develop right now? Choose that one skill, then decide upon 5 books on the subject. Decide upon 3 audio programs and 1 seminar, all on that same subject. Then, out of all that material, take out 3 specific things that you can implement. Then implement one of them. And then implement the next. How do we study this? By the 30-30 plan. Spend 30 minutes every day studying and reading the books on that skill set. And when you study for 30 minutes a day, you read at least 10, maybe dependable upon your reading speed, 20 pages, but at least 10 pages. And when you take a quarter for this personal development plan, 90 days, you go through the 5 books. You have planned your seminar and you can do and study the audio programs in net time. What is net time? Net time is no extra time. When you take, for example, your headset to the gym and you listen to an audiobook while you're working out. You're doing your workout and it doesn't cost you any extra time to study that audiobook. Or when you're driving in your car, you gotta get from A to B anyway, so it doesn't cost you any extra time to study that audiobook. So through this process, you find different perspectives, different points of view upon that one skill, and you become on that one skill highly qualified in a period of 90 days. The next 90 days, you choose the next skill that you need in your business at that moment. And when you develop and you go again and you do the plan again, you become very able in whatever it is that you are doing in life, in whatever it is that you are creating a need for, or not creating a need for, whatever need you are fulfilling in the marketplace, where you become superbly able in and almost impossible to replace. Now, that is what I wanted to share with you today. This comes together with the different income earning strategies and creating assets that purchase assets, which I've spoken about in the past 2 episodes, past Monday and past Wednesday. And this puts it all together, because if we want to become financially independent, financially free, and raise our income to such an extent that we will be independent from others and from governments and are able to take care of ourselves for the rest of our lives, we have to become very able. So focus on the second point of the law of compensation, and everything else will fall into place. Thank you very much for listening today. For now, if you are interested in finding and fulfilling your deepest desire, you can click on the link or go to www.antonbennink.com and download a free ultimate life and business design template that helps you identify what it is that you truly desire, what your deepest desire is, and then gives you a first step-by-step process that you can use to turn that desire into reality. If you can hold it in your head, you can hold it in your hand. Thank you very much for listening. My friends, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to live with love and live with passion. Namaste.